Okay. So we are back for another day of sports betting, this 16th of May, and in this video I'm going to share with you my top 2 bet builders for the games in the Premier League. Hoping for a nice sweep today. I'm liking the look of these lines, liking the look of the matchups of these games in the Premier League. But firstly, as we do on every single video, let's recap the last video. So we had 1 win, 1 loss. AC Milan, they just didn't get over the line. They didn't win the Coppa Italia. Real Madrid hit an absolute buzzer beater. I don't know how that game was so tight. They had like 30 shots in total, but they managed to get a win. So we went 1-1 in our last past 2 videos. We have won 3 and lost 1. Let's try and pick up the momentum today and make some units. If you appreciate transparency, honesty, and just results in general, feel free to subscribe. Everything's out in the open. I don't hide nothing from you. I recap all my previous videos, show all my wins, all my losses, so you know where you'd exactly be if you followed my bets. As you could see by the units, we've been doing absolute great work of this football season. We've been consistent all season. We've hit little bumps there and then, of course, as you would expect, but we've had some absolute heaters. We've had some hot runs. We've been doing really well. Let's see if we can edge towards that 200 unit mark before the end of the season. I've got some good things planned as well for the off season and for next season, so a good few months of content coming up. To be fair, I'm pretty excited, but let's get straight into it. Let's waste no more time. So you can see there, the first bet builder, we're going to be looking at the Aston Villa and Tottenham game. Going to be taking under 3 corners in the first 10 minutes, under 1 card in the first 10 minutes, over 4.5 shots on target, no red cards, and we're going to be adding a section from the Walsall and Chester game. Very simple, over 0 goals, and the highest under for value, under 15 corners. But my bet of the day and the day that I'm going to break down is, I like the look of this, man. This could be a max play. Only 4 sections, just under double your money returns. Manchester United versus Chelsea. We're going to be taking full-time Chelsea, over 7 corners, and over 0 cards, and no red card in the game. So let's talk about this game. I can't see Man United even... I just can't see them even off the back of some good results against Chelsea. Their last game was a 1-1 draw. Previous game, Chelsea won 4-3, but then Manchester won those 2 games in the 2013 season. This completely different Manchester side. They sit 16th in the table. They're safe from relegation. Crazy saying that. I think all eyes is just on that Europa Cup for them. But on the other hand, Chelsea are in a top 5 battle. They're going to be trying to edge closer towards the top 3 spot. The next few games is very, very important. I watched an interview early on with Cole Palmer where he elaborates on that their upcoming games are the biggest games of the season so far. United have only won 2 games in their last past 10. Chelsea are on a 3-game winning streak. They've only conceded 1 goal as well in their last 3. A notable win coming against the champions Liverpool, 3-1. Chelsea have only conceded... Manchester United have conceded 11 goals in the last past 5 games. They've been very, very sloppy at the back. Heat map shows that teams seem to be attacking them from that right hand side. Chelsea is 62% better as well in terms of scoring, 39% better in terms of conceding. So all the metrics point towards a Chelsea win. They've had a good home record as well this season, only losing 1 home game in all competitions in their last past 10, and they've been defending really well at home. If you take a little look at their last past 10 games, you can see they went a period where they didn't concede at home for 4 games in a row into all competitions. Over 7 corners, it has to happen. I can't see this not happening. If we look a little bit closer at the metrics with the over on the corners, you could possibly even put this up to 8 or 9. I really mean that, but still on the safe side. of over 7. The game has a probability of 11.44 corners. Corners earned so far this season for Chelsea, 6.44. Corners earned for Manchester, bang on 5. The over 6.5 has a 83% hit ratio for Manchester United this season. Chelsea have a 89 and Man U have a 94 over the 6 mark. This is going to be a very, very competitive game in terms of the point of view from Chelsea. Like I said, they're going to be attacking hard at Manchester. They're going to be throwing everything at them. If the game is pretty tight going into the second half, I definitely see those corners come in pretty fast. The over 0 cards again is pretty self-explanatory. The over 2.5 has a 83% hit ratio for Chelsea. It's a very competitive game. I know I sound like a parrot, but I can't see this game ending on 0 cards at all. Again, if this game drags on and the closer it is, or the tighter it is, for example, if it's a 0-0 draw in the 60th minute, those cards will come out. No red card is purely based off Chris Kavanagh, the referee. In his last past 275 games, he has a 94% hit ratio on this line. It would have to be an out-of-pocket moment, as I always say, for the red card to happen, or just 2 stupid decisions from a football player. But I'm going to be recommending stick 3 units down on both of these plays, but I really do like that Manchester United and Chelsea bet builder. I'm looking forward to today. I can see this being a clean sweep, some units being made, some cash getting put into the bank. It's going to be a busy weekend, so I'm going to be active all weekend. I believe I'm going to have around about 2 to 3 uploads on Saturday, and maybe 2 uploads as well Sunday. So a very busy weekend. Like I said, if you appreciate transparency, honesty and results over the course of a season, feel free to subscribe. 170 plus units, man. We were on around about 180 odd at one point, then we had a bad week. Like I said, we don't hide absolutely nothing on this channel. 175 units. If you place just £10, €10, $10 on every single bet I've sent out this season, you'd have made £1,700. Far from life-changing amount of money, but you can do the maths if you place 20, 30, 40, 50 and so on and so on. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope you have a good Friday. Peace.